Abortion is not a right, it's a wrong. It's a huge wrong.
The Archbishop of Miami weighs in with the Catholic response to Florida Amendment 4, an attempt in this fall's November election to change the state constitution to allow for abortion through fetal viability and beyond. Welcome to EWTN News In Depth. I'm Catherine Hadro. When the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade more than 2 summers ago, it shifted the abortion debate to the states. Ballot initiatives, which allow voters to shape their state's abortion laws, have become the latest front in the battle for life. And this November, a record 10 states will vote on abortion. This map from Catholic News Agency and EWTN Pro-Life Weekly shows where abortion is on the ballot. States in yellow will vote on whether to amend their state constitutions to include a so-called right to abortion. Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Maryland, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New York, and South Dakota. Nebraska will also vote on a second ballot initiative, which would add a 12-week abortion limit to the state's constitution. These ballot initiatives follow numerous consecutive losses for the pro-life movement at the polls. The first one in Kansas. The Value Them Both amendment sought to reverse the state's so-called constitutional right to abortion and allow lawmakers to pass pro-life laws. Many viewed the vote as a litmus test for future abortion measures. And in August of 2022, Kansas voters rejected the pro-life amendment. It was the first significant loss for the pro-life movement after its major victory in the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Since then, pro-life Americans have seen 5 more losses for life at the ballot box. California, Michigan, Ohio, and Vermont all amended their constitutions to include a so-called right to abortion. In Kentucky, a traditionally red state with strong pro-life laws, voters rejected an initiative that would have amended the state constitution to say there is no right to abortion. With 10 states taking up abortion this November, pro-life advocates see another uphill battle to protect the unborn. But some are looking to Florida as an opportunity to flip the script on abortion amendments and land a significant win in the post-Roe landscape. Mark Irons takes us to the Sunshine State and shows how the Catholic Church is working to defend life.
Abortion will be on a number of state ballots this November, and one consequential amendment will be decided in Florida.
I think people should have the right to do an abortion whenever they choose.
I think you're killing an innocent human.
We spoke to voters throughout South Florida. If Amendment 4 passes in November, it would remove the state's current ban on abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy, and an unborn child could be aborted much later during his or her development. The proposed state constitutional amendment reads in part, "No law shall prohibit, penalize, delay, or restrict abortion before viability or when necessary to protect the patient's health, as determined by the patient's healthcare provider."
I mean, that kind of takes rights away from the child, which is unborn.
Justin Navarez of Lake Worth, Florida, is critical of Amendment 4 and will vote against it.
I will vote no. Yes, I will vote no.
In Miami, Isabella Davila voiced her support for abortion.
Everyone here should have the right to, decide what's happening with their body.
It's their body, their body, their choice.
But in Palm Beach, Abigail Michael is pushing back against that type of description of the issue.
I don't think it's really my body, my choice, because there is another human in there.
In South Florida, Archbishop Thomas Winsky of Miami provides the voice of the Catholic Church, which he adds respects the view of science that life begins at conception. And his pro-life message isn't just for Catholics throughout the state.
Abortion is not a religious issue, it's a human rights issue.
What does the state of Florida need to know about Amendment 4?
Well, it's a very radical amendment, and so what they need to know is to vote no on 4.
60% of Florida voters would have to vote yes on Amendment 4 for the measure to pass. Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, who signed the ban on abortion after 6 weeks, has warned the passage of Amendment 4 would mean the end of the pro-life movement in Florida.
To eliminate all pro-life protections, parental consent for abortion, and have abortion all the way up to the moment of birth. Now, that is wrong.
In the Sunshine State, abortion law will be decided by the people.
We brought that issue back to the states, and now the states are voting on it.
Many are wondering how one well-known Floridian will vote on the amendment. Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence is across the water here in Palm Beach, Florida. The former president says abortion is an issue that each state should decide on.
And Thursday, during an NBC News interview, Trump was asked how he would vote on Amendment 4.
There's an abortion-related amendment on the ballot to overturn the 6-week ban in Florida. How are you going to vote on that?
Well, I think the 6 week is too short. It has to be more time, and so and I've told them that I want more weeks.
So you'll vote in favor of the amendment?
I am going to be voting that we need more than 6 weeks.
Soon after that, his campaign released a statement saying President Trump has not yet said how he will vote on the ballot initiative in Florida. He simply reiterated that he believes 6 weeks is too short. Deanna Mimoni, a Trump supporter from Delray Beach, hopes even those who think abortion should be allowed at certain times during pregnancy will object to unrestricted abortion access.
I do believe that women have the right to choose, but I also think there has to be a limit to that choice. Amendment 4, no. I'm voting no on Amendment 4.
The Archdiocese of Miami has rolled out a comprehensive campaign asking voters to do the same.
Vote no on Amendment 4.
By eliminating parental consent, Amendment 4 would make abortion the only medical procedure that a minor child can access in Florida.
It's ambiguous. It's deceptive.
To leave viability undefined gives complete freedom for elective abortion through the entire pregnancy.
And Archbishop Winsky says if people are looking for more reasons to vote no on the amendment,
I tell them that last year in this state, 80,000 abortions took place. And those are 80,000 reasons why we should vote against 4 in November.
Mark Irons, EWTN News In Depth.